Hi, this is Paul Lastingo. Today is November 10th, 2018, and this is Video Lab for the four types of tissue. So first, I'll be going over the epithelial tissue, and I'll start off by identifying where you can find these. You can find them lining the GI tract and other hollow organs, and you can also find them in the skin, which line your body. Okay, from there you can kind of see the function. The epithelial tissue is when it's there as the skin, it's to protect someone from physical and chemical elements, and it's also there to provide wear and tear from external factors. When looking at another function, you can look at the GI, which is there for absorption, and also you can look at the GI as being able to secrete mucus, and other epithelial tissue are also able to have a function of excreting mucus and sweat. When you look at the structure of epithelial tissue, you can describe it as one layer, which is simple, or multiple layers, which is stratified. From there, you can identify the shapes. When you identify a flat shape, it's squamous. If you identify a cube-like shape, it's cuboidal. And when you describe it as a column-like shape, it's columnar. Okay. Next, I'm going to go over the connective tissue, and this can be found in fat, bones, and tendons. Okay, and based on the location, you can identify what the functions are. So the bones provide structural support, the tendons provide support for movement, fat provides energy storage, and the specialized tissues such as blood help move nutrients and waste in the body. When it comes to the structure of connective tissue, it depends on what you're looking at. Adipose loose connective tissue has cells in a tight matrix, while if you look at dense connective tissue, the structure has a lot of collagen fibers, but they are tightly packed together. And then you have the fluid connective tissue, such as the blood, which has cells floating freely inside a matrix. Okay. Now I'm going to go over the muscle tissue. There are three types of muscle tissue. Okay, there's the skeletal muscle tissue, the cardiac muscle tissue, and the smooth muscle tissue. First is the skeletal muscle tissue, and the function of that is to provide volunteer movement, produce heat, and protect organs. The structure, when looked under a microscope, has a long cylindrical fiber that is striated and a nuclei that is located peripherally. Okay, you can find skeletal muscle tissue attached to bones and around every entry point to the body, such as the mouth or anus. Next is the cardiac muscle tissue, and that has a function to help pump blood. And under the microscope, the structure is short, branched, striated with a single central nucleus. And these tissues are found in the heart. Okay, find the smooth muscle tissue, and the main function is to provide involuntary movement, and that involuntary movement is in organs, and those are used to help move food, control respiration, control secretions, and regulate flow of blood in arteries. Okay, and the structure of this under a microscope is short, spindle shape with no striation, and there's a single nucleus in each fiber. They're located in the walls of major organs and passageways. Okay. Finally, the last tissue is the nervous tissue, and that has a function to transmit electrical signals that help control movement and function in the body. Okay, the structure consists of a nucleus, dendrites, and an axon. Okay, and the nervous tissue is found in peripheral nerves throughout the body and in organs of the central nervous system, the brain, and the spinal cord.